Welcome to another video. Today we will be playing around with the AccountSet transaction, meaning that we can set certain information about the account we have. So if we have a quick look at xrpl.org, we can see the AccountSet transaction right there, AccountSet. There we go. And then there are a few things we can specify. For example, we can set here, we can set a domain, we can set the email hash and so on. So we see all these flags here. We can set, for example, there's also transfer rate, meaning that if you issue a token, you can charge a certain fee whenever the token is being transferred. Yeah, so let's already get started. So this time we will be using testnet. So again, we only have to create one thing. We have a simple main method. Also will change to full screen mode again. I always forget that. Right, so we have only a simple public class main, nothing special, and then we've got a public static void main, so main method with nothing important in there, right? So that's all there is. And then we just create an XRPL client, in this case connecting to the testnet, because we will be submitting transactions and now we're doing it on testnet. I also already have a few examples of code we will be using now. So in this case, we just need to use that part here. So accidentally turned it to something else, but yes, we need that part here. Yeah, we just need to copy this one here and paste it, because this is more or less what we need in order to have an account. So I created that one in the first video. Yeah, we can use that now. All right, so what we now need is something we already did before. So the first logic part, which is similar, is that part here. So getting the fee results, and what else do we have here? Yeah, and the account info. So these two things we do need. So it's right now again the same. So this is something that happens a lot. So account set part, and we need the fee result in this case again at the exception to method signature. So it's there. And also we need the account info for the sequence of the account. After having those two things, then we can already prepare the transaction. So this is also the same thing with the payment, which we used to create. Now it's the same thing. Now we need to prepare the account set transaction. So it's also the same. So prepare account set transaction. Transaction, yep. And in this case, this is of data account set. Then we're going to call it account set, and then we will say account set.builder. So this is all the same. These fields are also the same, right? So this is you can also copy all of that one-to-one, or just type it now. We set the account, so which account should push this transaction. Then how much is the fee? What is the sequence of the account, and what is the public signing key? And now we will go to the account set specific info, and now we can just see, and for example we can add, as you can see here, a domain. So for example we can say xrpdev as domain, and that's it. And now the last part, we have to push transaction. And this is also the same, which we already did before. So this is only this small part there. So these 3 lines of code, which will be used for submitting it. So already getting there again. So just copying it. In this case, we have to say account set, because this is the transaction we want to sign. Then again, what else do we have here? Account set. What did I do wrong here? So it's apparently account set. Oh, my bad, I didn't read. Obviously I also have to change the generic type here to account set, assigned account set, and then we can submit it. Right, so this is and then also added the exception method signature right here, and now we're almost good. And also and here again also changing the generic type, and then we can print it out. So this is quite easy right now. So yeah, let's already start the program and hope that everything works. So we can see here, and we've got an issue because what did I do wrong? Yes, obviously I should have done this correctly because we need to format it to hex. All right, so there is a simple function we can use. It is called just hex.encode encode. Right, is there anything else? Oh, not the bouncer cast one though. I just have to quickly check again. Alright, after playing around for a short while, we can use the hex format function. So it's hex format.off dot and then format hex. Then we just provide the xrpdev, for example, and then call the get bytes method. And if we run it now, then we can see that we're pushing the transaction. Everything is fine. We also see the test success. Was it test success? Yeah, we see the test success, which means everything is awesome. And then, if we now check this account, we can see a transaction. We can see that we have set the domain here. And for example, we can also change it. For example, say I'm not saying xrpdev, I'm saying xrpdev dot whatever com. And if I say if I start it again, then we can see another transaction hopefully being pushed in a few seconds. There we go. And now it is changed to, well, let's refresh the website. xrpdev.com. Yeah, there we go. So that's how we can do it in AccountSet transaction. We can also check some other fields, so there are multiple ones we can use. We can also see, let's see, we can also set certain flags. We can set an email hash. There are different flags we can set here. For example, what do we have here? Transaction flags, builder, whatever, yeah. So we need to do the builder pattern again. And then we can, in between again, do the dot. And then, for example, what is the tf allow xrp? Disallow xrp. And there are multiple flags we can use. We would also obviously have to check. We would have to check the documentation. So we have a quick look again at the XRPL4J. So xrpl.org documentation. We can see what these flags mean. For example, allow trust line, depot ripple, allow, what is it, XRP? There was one. Yeah, this disallow XRP. Okay, this is just the difference. There's a disallow XRP. And then therefore, for example, you can even forbid other people to send your XRP. Protect against unwanted incoming payment for non-XRP currencies, but not creating trust lines. Yep, discourage users from sending XRP. Okay, yeah, this is just an info that you don't want to be sent XRP. Oh, this flag is not enforced. Yeah, it's not enforced. It's just a flag where you can say, yeah, please don't send me XRP. But whatever. Like, there are different flags you can play around with. Like, the main idea is that that's how it works. There are many flags you can set. So we had the example of the domain. We can also try, for example, the email hash in this case. So the email hash should be hopefully the same. So again, hex format.off and then format hex. Then again, let's try, for example, xrpdevmail@gmail.com, I think. .get bytes. And then let's try it again. Hopefully there's nothing else I forgot to add. Nope, I definitely did. Email hash was 32 characters. Okay. So in this case, it's actually a hash and not the actual email address. But nevertheless, I would have to build with email hash. Okay, yeah, never mind. I would have to check because I guess you just use the hashing function, but it's rather not important. But yeah, thank you for watching and see you in the next video.